Hello and welcome to Political Empire. I'm your host, Jeff Horseman with the Press Enterprise and PE.com. We got a good show for you today. We're going to be talking about a plea in the San Jacinto corruption case, and then we're going to be talking about what's going on in the city of Temecula with all the personnel moves they've been making in City Hall. So first, with the jury just moments away from hearing opening statements in his corruption trial, former San Jacinto Councilman and Treasurer James Potts pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanors, quietly putting an end to his role in a case that rocked the city 3 years ago. Potts admitted to criminal conspiracy and to money laundering by making a political campaign contribution under a false name. Now, Mr. Potts, 70 years old, was indicted in 2009 on a case that alleged widespread corruption among city council members and developers. He had originally faced 89 charges in the 155-count indictment that named 9 defendants, 4 of whom were seated on the city council when the charges were filled. So now we're going to talk about Temecula Turmoil. There's been kind of a major shakeup in Temecula City Hall as City Manager Bob Johnson and Finance Chief Genie Wilson were placed on administrative leave by the City Council. And it's caught everyone by surprise, and everyone's wondering what's going on. And here to explain what's been happening is Temecula City reporter Nelsie Rodriguez. Nelsie, just what's been happening lately?
Well, it was pretty surprising. At the end of the City Council meeting last week on November 13th, they announced that they were placing Bob Johnson on paid administrative leave, and that shook everybody up. So Tuesday night I reported that, and then Wednesday the questions about Genie Wilson started rumbling around because she was not at the City Council meeting on Tuesday night. And sure enough, on Wednesday afternoon, was it Wednesday afternoon? Yes. Thursday afternoon, Thursday afternoon, acting city manager Aaron Adams confirmed that he placed Wilson on paid administrative leave too. So it was a while before we could get any kind of explanation about why the move was made, but I talked to the Teamsters Local 911 president who represents 110 Temecula City employees, and he told me that there was a lot of disagreement between the rank-and-file employees and the management style being put in place by Johnson and Wilson, because Mr. Johnson had placed Genie in a position of power, and the employees were having a hard time dealing with that. So the president told the city council member the Teamsters' concerns with the management style, and it took the city council a little bit of time to get to it, the president said, but ultimately he feels that the city council's decision was based on that.
Now, I understand, too, it's not just these 2 particular people, but in the past year or so, the city of Temecula, which has always prided itself on experienced, stable leadership, has had, seen quite a few people leave. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, they've had the former community services director and an assistant city manager also leave the city. The assistant city manager moved on to be a city manager at another city, and the community services director moved to a city out of the county. So they've lost of 4 longtime top administrators, or 5, including Genie Wilson, of 5 longtime top administrators at the city. They only have 1, Aaron Adams, who is now serving as community services director and acting city manager. But Temecula city officials say that despite the change in City Hall, the city council themselves, they've all been serving for many years, and there are still lots of experienced city employees who've been with Temecula for many years. So they feel that it should be seamless transition, although there will be major gaps in staffing right now, that Temecula is so well-oiled that we're not going to experience any difference in services.
All right, we'll see. Well, thank you very much, Nelsie, for taking the time to break that down for us. And thank you once again for watching Political Empire. I'm your host, Jeff Horseman, and we'll see you next time.